Right, it's off to work we go with a bucket and spade and a hanger and a... What do you mean I've cheated?
You were the walking wounded a minute ago.
I'm still walking wounded.
No, you're not wrong.
Yeah, I've got to make my own coffee and everything. Bloody terrible. This is a travesty.
Oh.
What do you mean, oh?
Who are you?
Boys and girls, we have a real problem today. I've opened my mouth and I have to trade something that the guys in the Discord set up, but I've also got to live with her. And why is that? Because I had my booster yesterday and I'm feeling a bit rough. And do you know what? I had to make my own coffee.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You didn't.
I did. I had to carry that by myself through here.
How much sympathy did I get when I had my booster and I was really, really poorly?
I got the ironing out for you.
You didn't even make a cup of coffee.
We still continue in the battle of the sexes in here, and I'm losing badly. Sorry. Anyway, let's roll the intro, and I'll tell you what I'm up to. And a warm welcome to one and all. And for those of you who have not seen me before, my name is Langers, and I am the dying Scruffy trader. And why am I...
You're not dying.
I'm dying. It's traumatic.
Leonard, I'm dying.
You're not dying. It's just the flu.
I asked for chicken noodle. This is chicken and stars. It's killing me.
There's not wrong with you.
I need some massage and some therapy.
Therapy.
Well, I'll do with the massage. Can we go with that?
You win.
Sorry. As I was saying, my name is Langers, and I am the Scruffy trader. And we're having a jolly day today. We are, for all. I am feeling a bit rough, and obviously the sympathy is oozing out of Winky here.
Like I said.
Shut up. I'm busy here. I'm working. Well, I'm trying to work. Badly. What have I done? And what am I about to do? Well, if you've been here before, you know everything in this office is quite chaotic at the best of times. And if you haven't been here before, you're probably looking at it sideways thinking, what the hell is going on here? I thought this was a trading channel. You're right, it is. But it's not your normal trading channel. You see, most of them are quite glossy and they're out to sell you something and all of that sort of thing. That's not here. I do have the Scruffy squad and things like that, but it's more a community of like-minded people, and I don't sell courses or anything like that. So what you see is what you get. It's just me, the camera, a cup of coffee, and the other half kicking off while I'm doing my job. And my job is trading. That is the difference, because I trade in real time. I show my statements, which not many people do, which are live statements from a third-party prop firm. So when you see what I'm up to, you know it's legit. Now, yesterday, I opened my mouth to the guys in the Scruffy squad, as I've just mentioned. And I wanted to put something to the test, and that's what I'm doing today. So if you're interested in trading, by all means, subscribe to the channel. If you are stuck, go down in the description. You'll always find my contact details there. I have made a free Telegram group for you guys as well. Nobody's allowed to sell anything in there. And if I see one of these gurus or somebody that's there to sell signals, they kick straight out. So it's a nice, safe environment for you to talk amongst yourselves. And also the brokers that I use and things like that. So there's 5% off the prop fund that I use, the 5%ers. And also Black Bull, which you'll often see, my MT5 platforms. At the moment in time, the 500 to 1 leverage, so spreads the pennies out. And also, if you do use Black Bull, put a bit of money into it and trade a bit, I'll give you some of my time. You know, put you on the right track. It's just a way of giving you value. So, let me flick the screens over and we'll have a little look at how stupid I am at times. And why do I say it's stupid? Well, I have a belief that trading is more about trade management and planning than strategy. You see, if you're just looking for a strategy, the silver bullet, you're probably wasting your time. It doesn't exist. You have a framework, which is your strategy, and then you apply that to the conditions that you're looking at. Now, you don't always have to go with the dominant direction, as long as you know you're right at the point of entry. And that's what we're going to put to the test now, because I said to some of the guys a few times that you can get in on the flick of a coin and then manage the trade. So I'm going to put it to the test. And what you're looking at is our Discord group. Yeah, we're not the most polished in the sense that we enjoy ourselves and we have a good time, because that's the other part of trading. You must enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, you'll find it hard and pressurizing. So what we'll see is here, and it actually highlights something about trading as well. Very simply put, I asked the guys yesterday to pick the market, pick a start time, and pick a direction. So in other words, they're going to pick the market. They're also going to tell me the direction to trade in and the time that I have to start placing trades. Get rid of, bear with me a second, guys, just get rid of this because my emails will flash up all the time. Now, when you go through the comments, you see the first one is cable and DAX. Again, I hadn't read the full comment. So I asked again, one market, one direction, and a start time. And the next thing came through, DAX for me. Again, I said need a time and a direction. And then eventually it became the DAX 130 short. And why I'm drawn attention to that is it's all about the small details, and that's the planning. I hadn't read the full statement. So something like that can be highlighted in your own trading. If you're not looking at the whole picture, how on earth are you going to succeed? Because if you're only looking at this much, you're missing probably the best part of the plan. So that's kind of something to think about. Always look at all of the elements. And then if you haven't seen this before, what it is, there's various different topics that we chat about down here. So indices, for argument's sake. Put 2 penneths in. I've already told them how I'm going to be trading this. I do a strength sheet for them every morning. But I also put in Scruffy biases every morning where I can tell them what the true direction of the market is and how strong that is. And then down here, there is over 400 videos there teaching you how to trade. And it's whether you want to be a swing trader or a day trader, even a scalper to a degree. It's all here, laid out for you. And it's constantly getting added to. And that is only for the squad. You know. And case in point, when we're talking about swings, yeah, we genuinely enjoy ourselves. I posted up my current swing positions that are open right now, which is this. Ones that closed yesterday, which is that. And then orders that are looking to trigger over the course of the next week or so, which is this. And that is kind of what's triggered this challenge of sorts today, because it's all about the planning. All right, so it's currently 12:30, and I've mapped this out to what I need. Now, for all I've said, go short, it's actually a dangerous thing to do at this moment in time. And why is that? Well, on the daily, it has had a sustained sell constantly. Cannot continue. It had a go yesterday of pushing down. You saw me trade that. I said it could possibly get to this yellow, but certainly into this level. Well, it's gone straight through it. It's gone straight through all the target points. And then it rocketed back up, showing a rejection. Now, if that's the case, and this is coming back, it's coming up here. So I'm going to have to be really careful and a bit savvy about going short on this. Now, I'll be monitoring this chart, which is the hourly. I can see a drive started there, came down to here. It is recovered somewhat. It's pushed down and it's now stalling at these levels that I've marked in. If I draw a fib on this, just to kind of illustrate how fibs and levels work. Now the levels are from price action itself, but that is the last solid move. But look, the 68, the 50, the 38 and the 23 all line up into levels that I've marked. So what has this got to do with the price of bread? It's actually a roadmap of what I'm going to trade. So I'm going to pause the camera now. I'm just going to have my coffee and sort of have a little bit of lunch, and with luck, Nurse Winky might help me.
Yes, there's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah. God. Do you see the sympathy just oozing out of it?
I've got none. Do you want a fresh coffee? What's that?
Oh, is that you looking after me, is it?
It's more than you did when I was.
Do you want to look after me in another way?
You dirty old.
There's no whole bikini. Sorry.
I was hoping we didn't have anything.
Oh, that's disgusting.
If I said that when we were younger, she'd have been straight, and never mind. It's crap being old. Right, I'll see you when I get back.
Well, we're waiting.
Okay, boys and girls, I'm back. It is coming up to 1:30. So I'm going to flick the screen on, and hopefully Love of My Life will look after me a little bit, because she's been failing miserably. She's been horrible to me. She really has. I can't understand why. Well, I can actually. Anyway, I'm going to flick the screen on, and we're going to run it single. If I just open that up, you'll see there is no positions running anywhere in the account. So it's absolutely clean. We're going to stay on this chart that you're looking at. This is currently the hour. If you look at the bottom of the screen, you'll see it's the 25th and it's the 1 o'clock candle. If I drop this down to the 5 minute, which is where I'm going to be working, there you go. All right. So there's about a minute left of this candle. So what we're going to do, what's my game plan? Well, as we saw, 130 short in the DAX. Right. Not like a challenge, is there? The map is kind of here to here. Now ideally that can creep up to there. So I can kind of stage in all the way up there with the idea that I'll push up, pick orders up, roll over, take the orders out and pay me. That's the general gist. If it's continuing on this move, oh, thank you. Is this like your sympathy thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Need sympathy at all, and she hasn't got a sympathetic bone in her body.
I do.
Eh? Well, we'll keep that for a Saturday night, shall we?
You give me none till you get in there.
You're right, I do give you... Sorry.
Sympathy.
Oh dear, we've had a great day today. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh dear. If it doesn't recede on itself, in other words, this sort of move here, if I just drop that out 15 minutes so you can see it, that move there, because it's pushed down, but it's failing to push any lower. So that could easily squeeze all the way up. So thanks for this, guys. There's not like a challenge, is there? Anyway, but even if a market is moving down aggressive like that, within it, there's an upward move, there's an upward move, there's an upward move. My job at this moment in time is to catch one of these. Okay. But going down over. All right. So it's there. It's there. And let's have a look. So how far is that down into? Well, that's 8 pips, which I think it could possibly do that. So anyway, that's my game plan. I'll let the camera run, and then I'll come back at the end, and it'll either be good, bad, or indifferent. So let's see how we get on. Okay, guys, I'm going to head out home, feeling a bit rough, and we'll see how it pans out. Now, the market at the moment is climbing on 4 o'clock. It is stalling where I marked. The idea was to get to this one. Didn't quite do it. When the pressure was there, I thought it might push, but it did what the markets often do and then rattled away. But at the same time, what you do in that situation is you start alleviating the damage. And how do you do that? You just place orders in on the way up. It's called pound averaging if you haven't seen it before. In other words, you start small and build a position. Now, as it is coming after 4, liquidity dries up, all that sort of thing. If it finishes tonight, brilliant, I'll do the commentary. If not, I'll let it run and I'll finish it off in the morning because it holds the positions for 24 hours. And at the moment we are 90 quid up. So it helps alleviate a little bit of the stress. So even if I only get it to here, which isn't far, I'll still get out with a profit of sorts. And that'll be it. More than I can say for Nurse Nightingale here.
I made you coffee.
No, you didn't.
I did.
There is no coffee on here.
I've made you one today, though.
In fact, do you know what it was? I said, I'll make us a coffee. I've got a splitting headache. I'm not very well. My joints are aching, blah, blah, blah. And she just stared me in the eye and went, do you know what that is? That's the world's smallest violin.
Cheeky fuckers.
Cow.
Oh, you said the chicken ear.
So I'll see you when I get home. Actually, you want to go Christmas shopping, don't you?
Uh-huh.
No. Ooh. That coffee looks really good now, doesn't it? See you soon, boys and girls. Okay, guys, hope you're well. It's now early morning. Feeling a lot better than yesterday. Whew. I thought when you got a booster, it was supposed to help you. Knocked me sideways. I had an awful night last night. But, hey ho. still have to do the job. So let's see where we are and what we've done. Well, there's the marks that I put in that you saw me trading to, which was these blue ones. At an upper level up here. And through the night, as you can kind of see, it didn't do a great deal, which is from kind of when I got home. We saw it move up onto this, as I was calling it at night at sort of 3-4 o'clock, and it just meandered along. So there wasn't really a lot to update. I was just keeping an eye on it. And it wasn't breaching the top section, which was the black. All right, not really. It was just tittling along. Now, the arena I was working in was between the orange line and the red one. And I've said this before, when you're looking at risks and things like that, a level above, a level below, and as long as the price stays within it, then you're good to go. You don't worry too much about your risk. You're just looking to see what you can get. And I'm even going to rephrase that, because you shouldn't actually just see what you're going to get. You should still have a structure to what you're trying to achieve, and your structure is, well, the target points and the levels that I've marked in, and you're moving from one to the other all the time. That's the general idea. Anyway, as we can see, the DAX fell off the cliff. Just went thump. Now, yesterday at its worst, it did go against me, thick end of 500 quid, and you're sort of thinking, this ain't good, this is not good at all. But what did we get? Well, even with my sort of workings, well, there you are, it was midnight when it started kicking out, 580. Now, if I had runners on, which I would through the day, that is a colossal move. It's an absolute boomer of a move. And also, when I was trading this the other day, I said it would have a good go at this yellow line, or it has a good to. And look what it did. It actually stalled bang on that level. And even when it came down to the next level I've marked in, it stalled on that one as well. And it is keeping going. The next level I drew in, it stalled there, and it is keeping on going. This is a colossal drop off, but it's just one of those things. You never know how far a market's going to work or go to. When you swing trading, you are looking for this. When you're day trading, you're looking from there to there, sort of thing. So that is it. What has this process kind of told us? Well, as you saw, I didn't pick the market. I didn't pick the time that I could enter, or start to look to enter rather. And I didn't pick the direction. None at all. So I traded those rules. All I did was then I analysed the market to figure out where I think the stalling points are, depending on the direction. And then just traded it best I could. When it was moving against me, there was a trade management situation put into place, which will offset losses. And the last part is holding your nerve, and it's that simple. Now, as long as it was within that arena, the red one and the yellow one that you've just seen, that sort of section, I'm happy to hold my nerve. Now, if it breaks the bottom, it doesn't matter, because that's the direction I'm going in. If it breaks the top, I then have a problem, and I have to make decisions. But because I don't enter my trades at full size position at the start, I have room to play with it. And that's the beauty of trade management. And if you can get your head round it and you understand it, it gets you out of trouble loads of time. And that's about as near as an 80% system as you're going to get. And as you've seen through my statements, I run about 85 to 92 hit rate on my day trades. And that's just because I manage them. Don't get me wrong, I do lose. I lose a lot more than what you think. But the difference is it's planned. I'll just kill trades and get out if I think I'm going to lose money. But if I still think I'm right and the conditions are there and it's within a zone, I'll bear the heat. And it's that simple. I just manage it till the point where I'm good. So there you go. Thanks to that, guys. I'm going to enjoy the weekend. I'll see you all on the live stream Sunday. But think about trade management, guys. If you're looking for strategy all the time, you're probably not going to make it. Strategy is just the tip of the iceberg. Even your risk reward is tip of the iceberg. It's the bit in the middle. It's the management of the trades and the difference between them. The strategy gets you in and you understand why you're getting in. Your risk reward is just common sense, you know, being sensible. If you can't do that, then you're kind of buggered. So if you haven't got a big account, by definition, you can't put a big size on, and you've just got to be a bit careful. And then when the stop has to be where the stop has to be, you know, you can't just go in with a 10 pip stop because the market will just belt you every single time. But the management of your trade will make or break your trading career. So something for you to think about. Anyway, trade well, keep your risk managed, and above all, what you love, and the money will follow. See you all on the next one.